Of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Well, if you look on that Sharp Interactive board, you're going to see the hostage negotiator. He just showed up at the scene where someone's trying to get out of a non-compete. He's trying to negotiate with the dealer, trying to negotiate with the rep. And folks, it's hell. The rep's being sued. They got lawyers involved, negotiators involved. What a crazy ass mess. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not 1980 or 90 anymore. I wish some of my friends would realize that it's the year 2023 and we got to operate in modern times. It's time to get rid of that stupid ass non-compete and throw it in the dumpster. Bring in those shredders and shred up all these non-competes and let your people go free. It's just absurdity. We need to replace the non-compete with a non-disclosure. A lot of my friends are moving into IT services. Well, if you're selling IT services, you got to have non-disclosures in place, right? I mean, I hope you do anyway. And we could develop a non-disclosure that makes sense for the employees so they don't go ahead and share your trade secrets, if you will. But let them go work. What in the hell are we doing? It's not 1980 or 90 anymore. You know, folks, I'm thinking that some of these big, giant private equity backed roll-ups, they ran around the country and they bought up all these dealerships. And then maybe they're not performing. And so they meet with the investors and the investors are beating them up over it. Hey, you got to get some money in here. We're all supposed to get rich. Where's the money? Where's the money? Why aren't you selling stuff? And they tell the investors, well, we have another business model. And that business model is, you know, all these dealerships we bought all over the country? Well, I guess a lot of people don't like working for us, but they're all under these non-compete contracts, and we're suing the hell out of all of them. We're suing them. We're suing the places they go to work. We're going to collect millions and millions of dollars. We don't have to sell a thing. We just got to let all these cases kind of, go through their process, and then we'll all get rich from the lawsuits. Okay, I had to pause because that just sounds absurd, but sometimes I wonder if that's really the operative motive of some of these big private equity groups. Dealer owners, I'm going to tell you, a lot of you want to sell. So I strongly suggest you get rid of these non-competes before you sell the business. Look, these private equity group, these roll-ups, they're not going to care if your people have a non-compete or not. Just let them go free. They came to work for you, for your small or medium-sized dealership, and they love the camaraderie. They probably had a great relationship with you, the owners. You sold off to some big old private equity group, and they don't give a crap about these people, or at least the people think that, so they want to leave. They want to look for something else. We need to let them go look for something else. And all you people that think that these non-competes are valid and good and we should still be doing them in the year 2023, I want to ask all of you a question. And I put that question on the Sharp Interactive board. Here's the question. Should your employees have the right to sue you when what they agreed to has changed or never materialized? I'm thinking about these young people that some of y'all hire. And you tell them, no, we're not a copier company. I mean, that's just one of the things we do, but we're selling IT services, we're selling cybersecurity services, we're selling fee-based assessments. We're doing so many things to help our customers navigate through technology. It's an amazing place to come work for. And we have unbelievable training. You're going to be trained on technology, and you'll just be amazed at how much you're going to learn here and how you're going to be able to grow and make six figures, and everything's going to be fantastic for you and your family. Well, that excites the hell out of any young person. I want to come join this environment. And then after like 6 months, they start realizing to themselves, you know, none of my bosses can actually articulate what we actually do in the marketplace. I still don't really know what the defined deliverable is. I still don't have a pay plan that pays me on services without selling a machine. And every month they're asking me how many machines I'm going to sell. I really did go to work for a copier company disguised as some IT services company. And at the end of the day, I'm not really happy here, so I'm going to have to sue the company. I mean, a lot of you owners are thinking to themselves, well, you're not happy, why don't you quit? Well, they can't quit because you got them in a non-compete and you're going to sue the hell out of them and the people that hire them. You see how dysfunctional this is? And ladies and gentlemen, as our industry's transitioning, let's be honest with each other. How many dealer owners are doing exactly what they told these young people they hired they're doing? And I know some of you are and you're doing it well. But a lot of you aren't. A lot of you aren't. You haven't been able to transition successfully. There's still a lot of confusion in the environment. And I think about some of the private equity roll-ups running around there buying up dealerships. That's a kind of a dysfunctional process just to begin with on its own. So you got to have really strong, really good leadership to be able to navigate that. And if the motive's going to be, well, let's just sue the people that leave us and waste a bunch of time suing people over going out in the marketplace and changing customers' lives for the better, who wants to be part of that? I strongly suggest that if you're going to go work for any of these big private equity roll-ups, you ask that private equity roll-up this question: how many lawsuits are you in right now for non-compete? And see what they tell you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's the year 2023. It's not 1980 or 90. We need to replace the non-compete with a non-disclosure, and we need to let our people free. And dealer owners, please, let your people out of these non-competes before you decide to sell that business to some big giant private equity-backed roll-up. Do everybody a favor. They helped you grow your business. Help them exit that business along with you if they're not happy with the new owners. Just some things to think about, my friends, because we all know this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all tomorrow.